Coucou de coucou! Bienvenue à une nouvelle série qu'on essaye. J'ai fini Stranger Culture, fait que là je passe à mon prochain petit jeu de fin de semaine.
Allow me to introduce you to my book.
I am a man of wealth and taste.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary.
Merci.
You may
Merci pour la voice
have
acting.
some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
Comme le dit ma mère.
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1.
J'ai-tu mentionné c'était quoi le nom du jeu?
Normal isn't what it used to be.
C'est Beacon Pine.
This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines.
Oh, he said that.
Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Et escape. Social. Non, pas social. Audio. Ah, c'est ça que j'aime quand on fait avec des options. Vidéo, c'est bon, new game. Hey Dad, how are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. Next year dans 2 mois. I was 6 years old when you died. Exposition! And it's been 6 years now. Exposition, I'm 12 years old. From here on out, you have been gone longer than you were here. That's on what it shows. Feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Il y avait des larmes. Hey Luca! I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, after I checked the pond, you climbed up the treehouse, then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep it doing now that your mom's gone too. Les petites gouttes qui tombent de ce bord. J'ai pas mon curseur, non. Rollo a des gouttes sur le bord de son sourcil gauche. She's not gone. She's just missing. So I meant to say she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Contrôle m'arrête de faire le marché pour faire quelconque. Space. J'ai pas l'air d'avoir de run button. Ah, Enter Receive me fait jumper. Let's be kids. Aw. Tickle. A charmed life. Find a charm. Ah, oui. Oui.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed.
C'est qui parle?
Keep hold of
Livre.
it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Ça respawn, ouais, ça respawn. Il s'éternue tout seul, là. XV. Oh, ok, c'est ça. J'essaie de scroller. C'est la referme. Oh yeah, almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you ever get to that. Well, the perfect way to start out summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. You need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I know, I'll think of something. It's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself, I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out with Rollo.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
No, plus que un.
Lucan knew that if he left without telling Gran, it would be trouble. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Yeah.
One of his father's old stethoscopes.
Doctor?
Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Ah, je peux l'ouvrir puis le fermer. Ponder.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
C'est probablement là qu'il
Just
faut que
some
j'aille au
dusty
premier
cracks.
étage. Ben, je veux dire, à la porte qui est là. Considérant la lumière et...
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Sont-tu dans la même chambre que ma grand-mère?
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Tiens.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation. Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
So I like to read.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Rien de caching.
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
The usual. Junk.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator. each labeled with a day of the week. Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years.
Veux-tu dire que j'ai pogné toutes les tokens que j'avais besoin?
You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. A sturdy old wheelbarrow. Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
Feigning terror. Everybody loves that.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Hey, Grandma. Hey, Gran. Gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
New, the better for everyone involved.
We're just gonna go.
Just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at, doing nothing. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy.
Hush,
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Donc la main mécanique du jeu, je pense.
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
The grand jury.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess Rolo bet some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Good point. Then playing your little game when it's time for
All's
supper.
well that ends well. We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day exactly?
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know, big stuff, small stuff, medium, mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
I'm sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now. Ok, fait que je vais juste me chasser. Fait que là, si je fais B, j'ai-tu mon curseur ici? Là, si je vais là, ok, non. C'est mon curseur. Ça me ramène à... Je reste sur la timeline que j'ai faite. Ok. Oh, and Luca. You and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know, I know. Get in trouble with Rolo. Quest accepted. Come on, come on! Dang it, Rolo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary. The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
You know the drill. Don't let anyone discovering our secret path. Avec la flèche qui pointe dessus.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established.
Sharper Valentine.
Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Small bear. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing? Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh damn right it is. Looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to involve all of your little friends. Couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Leica, I gotta get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh, the left side's a little low. Okay, sorry, young Mr. Van Horn, can't talk now. You're very busy with preparation.
Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? Nothing, keep at it. Alright, what can the Mayor of Beacon Pine do for you today? Oh, just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Old Pickler's Pond. I'm just chilling there. You? Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yo, Mr. Sinclair. Bah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till Perennial Harvest built put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, it ain't gonna be the one who blink. I ain't gonna be the one who blink. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. Sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we'll pound you. Yep, us the bullies. Yeah, but my mom said, yeah, but. I had a nickel for every yeah, but. I'd be freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry, it's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, we'll have it again. If we're going to be on a first-name basis, then you can call me Pete. Nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. No, it's just not just about new fountains and phone booth. We're gonna change the world, and it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thoughts? Yes, you're pondering. You bet, we're gonna change this town. We need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? No. Okay, we're going already. Question 2. What's something you love about Beacon Pine? Never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't too painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? Guess not. Huzzah! First 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. You can save the rest for your thoughts. The rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Harvest away. Oh right, Willow's waiting up at the treehouse. Hey Jetson, is the line playing any view today? No bite this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, can't remember the last one I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the cash. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you want his chair back, taking to standing recently. Keep me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think I should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener. Je peux-tu reculer?
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown. Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Give it a good cast now. An old boot. What do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. Not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, hope that the other boot at least has a sock to keep it company.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook.
Okay.
Good for skimming the surface.
Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. Use some new bait. Would you say we head out and find some more?
Luca gently baited. Good for skimming.
Je vais assumer que je vais repogner la même chose. Je vais essayer de péter ma ligne ici. Ok, la ligne virée rouge. Easy there, buckaroo. Don't know your own strength.
Luca gently. Good for.
Fait que si j'ai bien compris, c'est pas linéaire. Dans le sens que je vais trouver des mots plus tard que je vais pouvoir, mettons, revenir ici et utiliser. Fait que je vais trouver des choses dans le futur à utiliser dans le passé. Ok, fait que le rubber ducky est disparu, puis là, je... Mission control, authorized personnel only. Je pensais que c'était écrit oui, pas.
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse. After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
That's nice.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
Okay, what's the top secret plans to start out our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this, last night it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the fall harvest? Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait, it's just a busted old warehouse. It just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. You'd be better off at the library, son. It seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come early if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pot throttled me? This is the flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now I think about it, poking around the decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go!
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree. While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Toby. Ça, c'est un point.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
Ah, Paul. Ah, je vais checker aussi si je fais rien, qu'est-ce qui se passe. Je le perds. You'll have to reel in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest.
Luca tied a fishing with the...
Okay. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Well, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just become a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool! I'm just catching my breath a bit. Le temps face de moi, t'as pas besoin de t'exténuer. Go on, I'll catch up. Alright, on va le laisser souffler un peu, puis on va appeler ça un épisode ici. On va revenir la prochaine fois. Alors, au revoir et à bientôt.